Hello, happy Saturday, Empowered Living community. This is Paul Martinelli. This is going to be a short lesson. We've been doing a series on the Fully Resourced program. But for the last 2 weeks now, on Saturday mornings at 8 o'clock, I've been also doing a free training on sales. And so my focus and my team's focus has really been on that sales program. So today's going to be just an abbreviated lesson. I'm answering some questions that we get from people in the Fully Resourced Mentorship Program. Remember, the Fully Resourced Mentorship Program, starts with you having lifetime access to, I think it's a 6 or 7 hour training that's all done on video, me direct to camera teaching all the universal laws, the 6 intellectual faculties, understanding, the process of goal setting and achieving, how we remember our future, how we vision and build a mental model of perfection and calibrate the frequency of what it is that we want, and then live that in a congruent way in our life, how we manifest, how we create. And so it also includes then either 6 months or a year worth of live mentoring calls with me and those people who are going through the group for either 6 months or a year. I do a call every month for 2 or 3 hours where I answer your questions. And so since I've been teaching highlights of the Fully Resourced program on this platform, obviously I can't answer your questions. So I'm taking questions that I normally get asked and trying to answer them. So I'm going to just answer one today because I'm pressed for time. And if you haven't gone through the sales training, it is epic. If you want to increase your closing ratio, if you want to get better at sales, make sure you go to our YouTube channel and watch the free sales training. So here's the question. The question is, Paul, what do I do when my wife or my husband, my significant other, my family, my friends don't support me? What do I do when, I'm trying to grow and I'm talking about my vision and I'm talking about my dream and they just don't support me? They discourage me all along the way. Here has been something that I've learned. First off, this is your dream. It's not their dream. You can't expect them to have the same vision that you have. You can't expect them to have clarity of your dream. It's not theirs. You can't expect them to have the same passion for your dream that you have. It's an unrealistic expectation. Even if they fully supported you, they still can't see it. The next is I think we've got to be honest. And I think we've got to be fair. At least in my life, I know this to be true. And it's this. I've given people reasons not to believe me when I talk about a dream. There's been lots of times in my life where I would say, I was going to do this or I was going to do that. And I wouldn't do this. And I wouldn't do that. There would be times of where I would make great declarations of change. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to stop this behavior. I'm going to break that habit. Only for them to see me just a couple of weeks later and nothing's really changed. I didn't break the habit. I didn't change the behavior. I didn't show up at the gym. And so if we're really honest, if we think about it, we've probably broken lots of promises, not only to ourselves, where we make great declarations of change. Look, hey, I'm in the middle of one right now, okay? Right now, I've promised Holly and my fiance, and I promised Renata, the woman who kind of takes care of our lives and manages our house, that I'm going to clean out the garage. We just moved into this new estate in October, and I've got boxes from years. And, they've been telling me, hey, you got to clean up the garage. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. As a matter of fact, I've taken all the steps, right? I ordered a big 8-foot table from Amazon. I ordered a 35-gallon trash can with the big heavy liner so we can put each box up there and I can go through it and throw it away. So I'm all ready, right? I've got all the, I'm like the guy that's got the new gym shoes. I've got the track shirt. I've got the shorts and the sweatpants, but I'm not going to the gym, And that's kind of where I am right now with the garage. So I've been making these great declarations that I'm going to get to the garage, and I haven't done. So what I did is I followed kind of a model of good, better, best, where I said, okay, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to commit to 45 minutes a week, 3 15-minute days. And I'm going to pop out for 15 minutes. I'm going to do it. But the point here is that I've given lots of people reason to not believe that I'm going to live into a commitment of change. And probably you've done the same with your spouse. Maybe you joined, a network marketing company, right? And said, I'm going to do this, and you don't. I'm going to stay committed to the gym, and you don't. I'm going to get to bed earlier, and you don't. I'm going to spend more time with the kids, and you don't. We'll have more family time, and you don't. And look, you've got legitimate and good excuses why. And I've always said, the only thing worse than an excuse is a good one. And so here's the conversation. You want to sit down with your significant other and your loved one. And here's what you want to say. I love you. You're the most important person in my life. I need you. I need you in my life. And I need your energy in my life. And I know that I have given you all kinds of reasons why you shouldn't believe that I'm going to start the business, that I'm going to write the book, that I'm going to join the program and finish it. Whatever the commitment is. I know I've given you reasons. I know that I've made all these other times where I've failed you. And you know what? I might fail at this one too. But something feels different in me this time. This time, there's just something that feels different. And I can understand why you don't believe it, don't believe in me, and maybe can't even support it because you don't want to be let down again. You don't want to be disappointed. So I'm not requiring from you that you believe in me or that you encourage me or support me. That's okay. I get it. I've got to prove myself. I really do. But what I can't have happen is I can't have you keep score against me. I can't have you cheer me into failing. I can't be made to feel that you're hiding around the corner waiting to pop out and say, "See, I told you so." So all I'm going to ask is if you can't rally behind me, if you can't support me, if you can't believe in me, if you can't encourage me, and I really do, I understand. I just can't have you discourage me. When I say that I'm going to do something and I say, let's say I'm going to go to the gym, and if I miss a workout, I can't have you rub my nose in it. I can't have you rub my nose in it. I just have to. What I'd like you to recognize is that I'm in process, that I'm going to fail, and I want you to know that I know that I'm going to fail all the way through this. That up until now, I thought that the way that I would achieve goals was that I would never make a mistake, that I would do it perfectly. And then I would get discouraged when I would fail, and that would lead me to surrendering and quitting. But now I understand. My awareness has shifted, and now I understand that I'm going to fail all the way. I'm going to overcommit. I'm going to say that I'm going to go to the gym every day, and I'm probably not going to. And in those times when I catch myself overcommitting and I catch myself not living into those greater commitments, rather than quitting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new commitment. I'm going to go, from what would be the very best thing for me to do to what would be good. And if I can't perform at what's good, I'm going to go, well, then what would be fair? But I'm not going to quit. I'm going to do my best not to quit. And you are so important to me. I just can't have you rooting against me. If you can't root for me, please just don't root against me. See, I think if you'll have that conversation, that the person who you love and who loves you might just give you some more grace. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in to these Saturdays. Our YouTube channel has really climbed in subscribers and view time. It's funny. My team said, "Hey, we got our first kind of royalty check or something from YouTube because we've had enough people watch the channel for enough time." And so, thank you for doing that. If you've been joining in on this sales program, thanks for your support. Over 3,000 people have registered for the course, so thank you for doing that. Hope you'll consider joining in on the sales mastermind bootcamp. And if you're part of this fully resourced program and you're going through it, again, I'm doing this for free because I do know that there's some people who financially you can't afford the program, and I get that, and I want to help you because that's how I started. When Patrick Hayes handed me this book, I couldn't pay for Patrick Hayes' time. So he sowed into my life, so I'm sowing into your life. Then there was a time where I could afford, but I didn't believe myself worthy. And if you're one of those people, if you can afford the fully resourced mentorship program, but you just don't see yourself as worthy, so you're joining in on the free program, keep using the free program. But I want to encourage you to at least get on the phone and talk to one of my program directors. Talk to Rick Ruperto. Rick Ruperto will have you believe in yourself. This guy is amazing. This guy can hold somebody's dream and can hold belief for people like nobody's business. I've never seen anybody who's able to see somebody's potential and believe in people like Rick Ruperto will. And so if you know that you can stretch and financially afford the program and you're still tuning into this, it's obvious because you want to. But if you're getting hung up on maybe you're not sure you'll complete the program or maybe you're not worth the investment, at least click on the link below. Have a conversation with Rick. Really, any one of our people, but Rick, there's something special about Rick. And I think if you'll tune in and jump in and have a 10 or 15 minute call, the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to get off that call feeling like Superwoman or Superman. You'll feel bulletproof because Rick Ruperto will speak life into your life and into your dream. Thanks a lot. Be well. God bless.